If you're struggling to make UGC videos that brands actually want to pay for, chances are you might be making some small mistakes that are costing you big opportunities. I've been a UGC creator for over 5 years, and after having worked with over 200 brands across various niches, I have a good idea of what brands look for. So in this video, I'll show you exactly how to improve your UGC videos so they can stand out and get you paid. I'll be diving into 7 ways that you can make better UGC videos that will make you and your content stand out and that brands will actually want to pay for. So let's get straight into it. The first tip to make your UGC videos better and brands will pay for is to work on your script pacing, because here's the thing, brands are looking for content that grabs attention quickly and holds it. So if your pacing is slow, it's not just boring, but it's also going to be overlooked. Think about it. People scroll through social media quickly and you only have a few seconds to hook them. And if you don't, they're simply gone. Now for this tip, when I mean pacing, I'm referring to the line or script delivery of what and how you speak, or your voiceover to camera, because your voice in the audible message is one of the main components that sets the tone for the video and how it's going to be edited. So if you're speaking really monotone or too slowly in the way that it bores the viewer, you have lost their attention and more than likely the sale for the brand too. Now I'm not saying that you have to speak so fast that no one understands what you're saying, because this can also be a miss for brands, but to find a pacing and rhythm in your voice that keeps the video moving. When it comes to pacing, you also want to consider the product and who it's actually for. So for example, if you're selling a deodorant to a Gen Zer, chances are a more upbeat, faster paced voice and script is more suitable for that product than a slower one. But say you're selling glasses to a boomer, you might want to consider a slower cadence and rhythm in your voice. So to fix this, you just want to think about how fast your intro hits. You want that hook to be immediate rather than a slow build up by grabbing the viewer's attention within that first 3 to 5 seconds. Then as you move through the video, it's important to keep the energy up. It's really all about creating a rhythm that feels natural but dynamic. So short, punchy lines keep viewers interested and they'll keep watching your content. And when you do this, your content will feel way more engaging and brands will notice. So chances are, if you're bored of your own video, others will be too. Tip number 2 to make your UGC videos better is to change the frame frequently. This is a common mistake in UGC videos, and if you're guilty of it, it could be causing your content to feel flat and boring. So here's why changing your frame is so important. When you keep the same shot for a little bit too long, your audience starts to lose interest. The human brain craves variety and stimulation, and if your video looks the same throughout, it's easy for people to zone out or swipe away. Imagine if you're watching a video where the camera stays on one spot the entire time. The whole vibe starts to just feel static, right? So even if your content is amazing, viewers aren't going to stay engaged unless the video is visually stimulating. Changing the frame helps you maintain that interest, keeps things dynamic, and keeps people watching longer. So let me give you an example. Think about a beauty tutorial where the camera is locked in one spot, just showing the creator's face. Now imagine that same video, but with that camera, you switch up between close-ups, wide shots, and over-the-shoulder angles. It's basically like a night and day difference, right? So the second version feels much more engaging, dynamic, and professional. So the best way to fix this is by filming enough B-roll so that you can mix up your shots. You also want to ensure that you get a variety of wide, medium, and close-up shots to create a story from. You could, for example, start with a wide shot to introduce yourself or the product, then move into close-up shots for details, and then switch to over the shoulder or side angles to keep things fresh. You don't need to constantly move the camera around, but every few seconds, you want to switch it up in some sort of way. Your viewers will definitely appreciate the change, and it will make your video feel more polished and engaging. Changing the frame isn't just a technique for keeping things interesting, it's about showing off your product or message in the best possible way. So the next time that you're shooting, just think about how you can move the camera, and I promise your videos will look 10 times better. If you're ready to take your UGC or content creation game to the next level, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video from me. Moving on to tip number 3 to make your UGC videos better, and that is to create captivating hooks. Now, if you have a bad or disengaging hook and your UGC videos don't grab attention within the first few seconds, you're already losing your audience, and that means you're missing out on those future brand deals. I am sure you've heard it time and time again, but the hook is the most important part of your video. It's the first impression that you give to the viewer. So think about how fast people scroll on social media. You literally have 3 seconds to make them stop, watch, and engage with your content. So if you start your video with a weak or generic hook, your audience will keep scrolling without a second thought. An example of a bad hook could be something like, "Hey guys, welcome to my video," which honestly, if you're not a celebrity, this does not work and it's just way too boring. You need to immediately show them why your video is worth their time instead. So a better example would be, let's say you're promoting a new skincare product. Instead of starting with, "Hey, I'm about to talk about this new product," you could start the video by addressing a problem, such as struggling with dry skin. This one product changed everything for me. See the difference? The second one addresses a pain point, grabs attention, and makes the viewer want to know more. That's a hook that will pull people in. So to fix this, you can start your videos with a question, a bold statement, or a tease that promises value. So address a problem that your audience can relate to or share a surprising fact. But whatever you do, make sure it's punchy and compelling enough to stop the scroll. If you can't summarize your hook in a single sentence that sparks curiosity or offers a benefit to the viewer, it's probably not strong enough, so just keep reworking the hook until it's something that you're happy with. And if you do need some hook ideas, you can grab my 100 hooks guide in the description below to help spark some ideas for you. So again, I'll leave that in the description below. The fourth tip on how to make your UGC videos better is a little similar to tip number 2, but slightly different, and that is to change up your framing position, aka don't keep the frame in one place. So this might sound simple, but if you're filming your UGC video with the camera locked in a single position for too long, you're making a huge mistake. So when you keep the frame static, the viewer's experience becomes stale and monotonous. You want your video to feel dynamic and engaging, and that means constantly offering something new visually. If you've never watched a video where the camera never moves, you've probably started to feel disengaged after a while, right? So that's the power of changing up the frame. Think about the videos that grab your attention. Are they full of stagnant one-angle shots, or are they constantly shifting to new angles and perspectives? More often than not, it's the latter. So changing your frame every few seconds keeps the viewer's eye engaged, and it prevents them from getting bored or distracted. For example, let's say you're doing a cooking demo. So if you keep the frame pointed at your face while you're stirring the pot for 30 seconds straight, your audience will probably start to lose interest. But if you switch the frame from a close-up of the food to a shot of you interacting with the ingredients, then maybe a quick overhead view of the final dish, suddenly the video feels dynamic, fresh, and engaging. The very few occasions where the need to change your framing isn't necessary is when you're doing a skincare or a makeup tutorial or a direct-to-camera testimonial type of video. So this is why it's always important to understand what the video and the brief is calling for you to create. But to avoid your videos from falling flat in this area is to make sure that you're moving the camera around during your video creation. You don't need constant motion, but every 1 to 3 seconds, change the angle or background, and even video techniques like incorporating zooms and pans. If you're shooting alone and want more dynamics, you can use a tripod or a gimbal to make smooth transitions between shots. This doesn't just make your content look more professional, it also helps keep your viewers' attention locked in. When you mix it up, your content becomes more engaging, dynamic, and ready for brands to notice. The fifth tip for making better UGC videos is to ensure you're using captions and text overlays in your UGC videos. This is one of the easiest ways to make your content more engaging, yet so many creators overlook it. Here's the thing, a lot of people watch videos with the sound off, whether they're on the go, at work, or just don't want to disturb others. People often rely on captions to understand what's going on. So if you're not adding captions, you could be losing a huge chunk of your audience. But it's not just about accessibility for people who are hard of hearing. Captions and text overlays are also an awesome way to keep people engaged. They help emphasize key points in your video, make your message clearer, and add an extra layer of interest. Plus, they're a great way to break up the visual content, making the video feel more dynamic. So let's say you're reviewing a product. Without captions, you're relying purely on your voice and the visuals to communicate your message. But with captions, you can reinforce your main points like highlighting the product's benefits or special features. Plus, text can be used to share promotions or call to actions that stand out on screen. So the easiest way to fix this is to simply start adding captions to your videos. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube have auto caption features, or even editing apps like CapCut. But no matter how you get these captions on your videos, it's best to double check them for accuracy. You can also get creative with these text overlays. You can use them to emphasize key points, add humor, or guide viewers through the video. Text makes your content more accessible and easier to follow, which increases viewer retention. So the sixth tip for making better UGC videos is to use native text for the platform wherever possible. So this one might seem small, but trust me, it can make a big difference in how your videos perform. So each social media platform has its own unique style and formatting preferences, and when you use the native text options, your video instantly feels more tailored to that platform. So what do I mean by native text? I'm talking about the font, color, and style that the platform automatically provides for text overlays and captions. This helps your video blend in and feel more like native content instead of something that was edited elsewhere and uploaded. So for example, Instagram videos are often paired with clean, simple text that matches the platform's aesthetic. TikTok uses bold, eye-catching fonts to grab attention, while YouTube might opt for more polished, professional feels. If you're not taking advantage of these features, because you're missing out on an opportunity to make your content feel like it was created with the platforms in mind. So again, let's say you're posting a skincare routine on Instagram. If you use a font and color that looks completely different from Instagram's typical style, like a fancy decorative font, it might look nice and personally branded, but generally out of place, especially if it's being run as an ad. But if you use Instagram's native text, your video will look more like something created specifically for that platform, making it feel more natural to the viewer. So the easiest way to change this is to start getting familiar with each platform's primarily used text fonts and use them as your video captions, overlays, and other on-screen text. On Instagram, typically the classic font works really well. TikTok also has a classic font that works well as well. Platforms tend to favor content that fits seamlessly into their environment, making it more likely to get pushed to more viewers. The 7th tip to making UGC videos better is to make your storylines interesting. A lackluster storyline is one of the biggest mistakes that you can make in your UGC videos, and it's the reason why many videos just don't resonate with viewers. Think about the video that really grabs your attention. They're dynamic, they take you on a journey, and they keep you hooked from start to finish. Now imagine a video with no clear structure. It starts with no real context, meanders through a bunch of random points, and it ends abruptly. You'd probably tune out, right? So that's exactly what happens when your video lacks a strong storyline. So without a clear beginning, middle, and end, your audience won't know what to focus on, and you risk losing them entirely. A flat or boring storyline is like walking aimlessly through a maze. There's no direction and no one wants to follow. You also want to know exactly who you're speaking to when writing your UGC scripts. The clearer and the more focused, the more likely the message will hit. So for example, if you're doing a product review, don't just list out the facts about the product in a dry, monotone way. Instead, tell a story. Show how the product solved a problem for you, or walk viewers through a personal experience. So maybe you struggle with a specific issue before finding this product, and now it's made a real difference in your life. So when you present your content with a story arc, you'll keep your viewers interested and invested in your message. So to improve your storyline, you first want to make sure your video has a clear structure by introducing the problem, presenting the solution, aka it's usually the product or the service that you're talking about, and wrap it up with a call to action or summary. So even short videos can benefit from this structure. Don't be afraid to add personality, excitement, and drama to your content. Be sure to make it interesting. So use storytelling to capture emotions, share real experiences, and make your videos memorable. Now, the best way to start any script is by asking yourself, what's the point of this video? And what do I want the viewer to take away? So once you answer that, build on your content around that core message with a narrative that flows naturally. I do hope that these 7 tips help you create better UGC videos, because by avoiding these common mistakes and following these tips, you're going to be well on your way to creating content that stands out and drives results. Again, if you need help with your hooks, you can grab my guide, linked in the description below. And as always, if you did find this video useful, please remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification so you never miss out on another video from me when it comes to UGC and content creation in general. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.